Hello, Ronnie Figueroa here. Let's see, what do I want to speak about right in this moment? I have been, because what I'll do sometimes, I'll just speak in the mirror to myself about things that I really want to share. But more and more, my life is just so geared towards wanting people to hear something that could actually, heal them. I believe these kinds of words that you're hearing from other people who really just want to do this. You don't have to respond. I don't need you to believe just what I believe. There's no right or wrong that I'm saying I'm right and you're wrong, anything at all like that. But if you can be helped, healed, encouraged, seeing a reality that's a reality for you, not a reality that I'm trying to promote, but a reality that becomes yours and becomes uniquely you, because that's what's most important. So let's see, I'll start by saying we all need help. We all do. I don't care who you are. From the those that consider themselves or others who consider them to be enlightened, because I don't believe there is such a thing. And it's a shame that we have to follow an idol in order to truly heal ourselves, because that's what we're really doing. And that's what we've been doing for centuries to some degree or another. People just have to have this whole belief system because it makes them feel, it makes people feel safer. It makes them not have to deal with some of the things that we really need to look at and deal with. So, for centuries it's been the idols, whether it's been cathedrals, or whether it's been pyramids, or whether it's been churches, or whether it's been a guru or a teacher or somebody that we have to look up to in order to heal ourselves. Is it good to get help and to glean from those who really are getting it? Yeah, it's important. It's way important. It's necessary. But most human beings have the tendency to rely on them or something outside of themselves too much. And we all do to a certain degree. Some of us not as much, and that's great. So for those who can hear this and get it, please learn how to be you in the midst of all the things that are going on in your life. And there's principles that I think are better in order to get you there. If you've listened to my videos before, watched my videos before, pretty much I have a standard kind of way of healing, way of becoming more of a whole human being, to transform your life no matter what you're going through. And I can say that for me because I've gone through quite a few things. I haven't been the wonderful person that I am, that people think I am these days. I have a history. I won't get into it too much specifically. Someday, if you want to know about it, or maybe listen to some of my other teachings or whatever, you can get that information, or even contacting me, and we can talk. But the simple process, again, is basically learning in a genuine way. Now, all these words are important. And some people, the big word I think I'm hearing a lot of people say these days is being authentic, your authentic self. But trying to understand what that means is a whole other thing. I use the word genuine. And again, the idea of trying to think it out, or how am I doing? Am I doing it right? That's not the idea. The idea, as best you can anyway, is to learn to see yourself. See yourself, be aware of yourself in any given moment, to be observing yourself and things around you in a gentle way, not like a frantic way, but learning to do that. Some of us may be more frantic than others, and we're just going to be doing it that way, and that's okay too. You're not trying to make yourself into this perfected, peaceful, everything's wonderful. No, you're a person of good. This is my terminology. You can call it whatever you want. I call it good, bad, and ugly. And we're all going to have parts of that in us for the rest of our lives to some degree. Lessened as we just apply these practices. Practices it is, but it's a life journey. It's just a life process of being that awareness And I use the other word, seeing, observing, looking, you sensing, feeling, synonymous with the one that we all know about. Aware. I am aware. I am seeing me. I am aware of me. I am, who's that I? That's the important part of all this. I am aware of what? Me. I, me. The concepts of awareness and presence are good, but they are basically tools to get you to see you and to be with you and to go, oh, wow, yeah, me is what's important. The me. Not the me that needs this or the ones that's geared, living by the selfish ego. Again, selfish ego, because we all need an ego. And that's what we want to learn to trust, because there's a silence in that. Even though there's not a silence, there's a lot of things generating in there. It's an exciting place. And some people look at it as a place, a spaciousness, an awareness. And in here, there's a need to trust it. And by applying these practices, you learn to trust it more. You learn to speak or relate or heal or feel from this place. And it's simple again. I'm saying other words in between, but it's being aware or looking at you. And you can say this over and over and over again. This should be everybody's mantra to some degree, I think. I think it's a great one. I see me, or I am aware of me. And then you can add the secondary things. And again, I say secondary because you don't want to lean on I see me, and I am great, I am wonderful, I am this, the positive thinking all the time. No, not if that's not genuine. That's what we're talking about, being genuine again. But the idea of seeing, observing, being aware of you. I am aware of me, and then secondarily bring in, and I have more confidence. And wherever you are in your genuineness, or it could be like, and at least I'm breathing. Or okay, this could work. For me right now, it's that I see me here with us, with everybody, because I feel that. I see me here with the world, even though there's nobody in my room. I just feel it, and I am becoming more and more whole, and that's good because I still need a lot of work. I need a lot of help, and that's true too. I see me, and I know I need a lot of help, but it's important to lean toward the good parts. To ignore the other parts? No, that's why you bring them all together here in the spaciousness, the good, bad, and ugly. And then, okay, another part to that is learning to be within this whole, because this is one thing. And it's important to realize that it's already there within you. So don't try to think it through. This spaciousness will help draw it in to where what's already there will be more and more automatic. That's something important to remember, to think about. Some philosophies or whatever go, nope, just think positive. Or some of them, don't think at all, just be in the now. No. I hope you can see how real this can become for us as a human race. And how important it is to practice this, and how important it is for us to get together in groups to learn to live this together. And the part that we can do more readily within groups is to be able to see the aspect of being vulnerable in the midst of all of this. Vulnerable in the sense of not that you're just cowering all the time or, oh my God, I'm just weak. No. Vulnerable means that you're standing alone basically within yourself, learning to trust that more than anything else, and then taking the risk. That's the other word. So being vulnerable means that you may make a stand and say something that may upset everybody. But it's what you're feeling. And then the question is, but is it the right thing? Is it right? Is it me? Should I be doing this? Who knows? But it's so important to take that risk and come out with it anyway. If it's coming out of like, anger, I'm gonna tell you what I really feel, that's not such a good thing. But if it's coming out of some hurt or anger or whatever, you being able to vulnerably say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling hurt. I'm feeling angry even. I'm feeling. And other kind of communication things that we can speak about, effective communication, nonviolent communication, the aspect of bringing it back again, even that is to the I. I am feeling. Remember, I. I'm aware of me. I am feeling hurt, angry. There's anger in me because of what you did or because of what you said. Because it is important to let the other person know that they have some responsibility. But you got to be careful. You know that whole analogy, right? That corny kind of stuff that goes, when you're pointing the finger at somebody else, you got so many more pointing back at you. You got like 3. The thumb's up there too, but, well, that's another thing. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so those are other things that you can learn to do, but the simplest part of it is realizing that, say whatever's in there, if it's coming out of too much aggression, excuse me, we have to learn how to back off, and again, by applying the principles of I'm aware of me, I am aware, I see me, and I'm going to really try to do the best things, doing that all the time, and then vulnerably, because we need to do the vulnerable risk-taking part, which becomes the hardest for people, because then you have to interact with the rest of the world in a more significant way. I am feeling that this is going on. If I were to look at me right now, and what am I feeling in my vulnerability, I'm feeling a little bit anxious, because I've had such a crazy schedule this week, and a part of me is like, I know my words may be flubbing a little bit at times. I feel my body, the little bits of burnout because of my scheduling and helping so many people. My schedule is like just crazy right now. But at the same time, I feel this peace. I'm more automatically here, so I'm not working at it really. In the beginning, there may be more work, but it happens so much more quickly than all of these other things that I've tried and that a lot of us have tried over the years, the books, the seminars, the this, the that, this, that. This kind of simplicity of applying principles and techniques along with the, with the aspect of the awareness, holding on to that, or the seeing what's going on. And it spreads itself out, because more and more automatically you start to care more for other people. So the awareness, so again, getting back to its simplicity without so much words, the awareness of you, I see me, and I am working on me, or I am good, or I'm okay. Now I need to bring this out to you, you who may be watching this. Hopefully some people are. Or hopefully someday some people might. Thank God for technology to a degree. I feel that I hope that I'm helping somebody who's suffering, who wants to get together and sees this and sees how important it is for us to to truly, truly become a family. And that's where we need to find little small groups, no matter what, to pour our hearts out to. And there are some out there. We need more of it. If we don't, it's just going to be the same kind of things that go on in the world over and over again. So let's really see this as primary. And then what comes from this is that the things that you want to do externally become expanded that much more so. If you want to see a political system change by living this way and interacting this way, it'll change sooner and in a better, more dynamic way. The world, for hunger, for suffering, for unnecessary death, for unnecessary diseases, from this place, from this kind of reaching out. It'll be more than what we're doing now, because we're doing some great things, but there's not nearly enough. The world is falling apart. These are ways I think we can really make that grander shift, that transformation, that even leading towards the evolution of our maybe even physical selves. So, there you go. Whoops, this is saying something here that my startup disk is almost full. So I hope you've gotten something out of this. I hope that we can get together. Those of you who want to, please just keep in touch. My schedule is kind of crazy, but I love people. I love you all. I love everybody. I don't love some of the ways of people. And I believe this is the other thing. The more you live this way, those that need to come into your life will come into your life more and more readily. through those acts of synchronicity, through those the collectiveness that we all are. You'll see these acts of synchronicity, what I call acts of synchronicity slash miracles. You see them in a real way by you being a real person, again, with your good, bad, and ugly. Not just, oh yeah, I got to put on the good self or whatever. And if, again, the leaders, the teachers could get this and live this, that would change the world also. Okay, so I'm going to stop now. And hey, let's do this. Let's do this. We need it. Let's do this. Thank you.